Hi, today I will talk a bit about GTA, something like what's in the game and the history of GTA. Also I will talk about FIFA and nearly the same stuff as in GTA, so let's start then.
With Grand Theft Auto 5, Rockstar have tried to reimagine the open-world game in a number of ways. The game world is beautiful, massive, and diverse. A sprawling, satirical reimagining of modern Southern California, covering mountains and oceans, expensive stores and strip malls, urban decay and untouched wilderness, beaches and backwoods, the sublime and the ridiculous, greed and hypocrisy.
You tell me exactly what you want, and I will very carefully explain to you why it cannot be. What?
Introducing three lead characters transforms both the narrative into one interwoven story and the structure of individual missions. Players can cut between vantage points.
Yeah, I can use a little backup here.
And from one high-octane moment to another.
Gotcha. He's got support! Get us out of here! Roger that!
This helps to give missions new levels of diversity and intensity.
Damn.
When not on a mission, the use of three lead characters also allow for a touch of voyeurism, as you can drop in at any moment and find out what your new friends have been up to as they go about their days.
Jeez, Pop. Too much more of that and maybe I won't be dead by 35.
Hey, officer! Give it up! This is getting way out of hand!
The world is not only huge, it's packed with a vast array of things to see and do. Cars to customize, planes to fly, clothes to buy, sports to play, nirvanas to pursue, oceans to dive, animals to spot, hunt, and be hunted by, freaks to watch, meet, and befriend,
Now get the hell out of here!
bounties to hunt, and on and on.
How have you been?
Oh, simply wonderful. And you?
Somewhere stuck between joyful and peachy.
There's also been a huge focus on mechanics in the game to make every aspect as fun and fluid as it is broad. Everything from driving and shooting to tennis and bike riding feels fun and responsive. However, alongside all of this leisure, people also have to take care of business. For all their pretensions, these men are dangerous thieves.
It's an industrial area, right? So I'm thinking vehicles. Trash truck to block, tow truck to sack.
To survive, they have to set up and pull off a series of increasingly audacious heists.
Gentlemen, some plans for your attention.
The player sets these up themselves, then decides how they execute them and with whom.
There's two ways I see of doing this. We go in smart, let's go. Or we go in loud and dumb.
Let's go! Ladies and gentlemen, this is your moment! Please don't make me ruin all the great work your plastic surgeons have been doing.
After the take is divided, you decide what to spend your money on. Anything from sensible investments like tattoos and fast cars,
For the first time in GTA, it's not one but three characters to play with. Michael, a successful bank robber and now less successful family man, around 40-50 years old, who can't get his head around the fact his high school football career didn't play out the way he planned. The only way he's content and competent is with a gun in his hand or a prize on his head. This character is controlled whenever you would like to play as him, because you have a choice to play with all of them. There are some cutscenes to tell his story to the audience, and it's for all characters. Franklin, street hustler, surrounded by morons, ambitious. He's also described as a logical way of showing a young man with a lot of hope. Trevor, Venter, particularly violent, difficult person to deal with, extreme, vengeful, psychopathic, unpredictable, untamed, infamous, and prone to violent outbursts and destructive rampages. These three characters are the main characters. The story is based around them, and you can only play with them. In terms of NPC, there are some characters that will make it harder to play with during the story, but there are also characters that will only be there to make it realistic, like walking on pathways or them driving on the road. There are also characters that will help during some missions to make you continue to another mission. NPC behave like normal people and act normal. For example, if there is a sound of a shot from your gun, they will start to run away and hide, just like in real life. GTA has expanded so much further and better than they were before. From 2D game and being viewed from the top by the gamers, they now made the game 3D, and it's now viewed in first person or third person. As this gives more realism and gives more option to the gamers and make them feel as they are in the game, also gives them more visual options, as you can experience some great graphics and realistic effects. GTA, the first game in Grand Theft Auto series, was created by British video game development DMA Design and was released for Microsoft DOS, Windows in 1997, 1998, and also for the PlayStation. The game is set in 3 different fictional cities: Liberty City, San Andreas, and Vice City. A reduced Game Boy Color port was later released. Subsequently, 2 expansion packs, Grand Theft Auto London 1969 and Grand Theft Auto London 1961, were released on 31st March and 1st June 1999, respectively. Even by the time the series reached Florida, it was breaking records in my way, with Vice City becoming the fastest selling PS2 title ever, until San Andreas beat it, and that's despite 4 million Americans pre-ordering Vice City and 1 million more buying it upon its release. In the UK, the main Vibed title shipped over 250,000 units over a single weekend. Both GTA 3 and Vice City went on to sell well over 10 million units each. San Andreas, meanwhile, sold 1 million copies in just 9 days in the UK alone, going on to top 15 sales around the world. Astonishing total sales of a Grand Theft Auto games are now in excess of 65 million copies. The layout of game still hasn't changed. The little map that has been in the left bottom corner, it's still there. So when the player is lost, he knows straight away where to look without searching for the map.
Football is the greatest drama on earth. This is our stage, our theater. I was born into it, others were adopted, but we're all connected. If you don't believe we're family, you haven't felt what we felt. Agony, tension, heartbreak. But that moment, when it comes together just right, words cannot describe. But this isn't fiction. This is real life, our life. The stages are real. We can feel them, experience them. They come to life. These leading men take the ball, take the man, and take their place as legends. Our heroes run through walls to ignite our imagination. An entire season changes with one kick, one bad decision, one slip. But one magic moment lives in our hearts forever. We live for these moments. We are these moments. This is more than a game. This is football. FIFA 15. Feel the game.
This speech tells everything about the game. It explains a whole new word to us and describes all new things in the game. This speech makes us want to buy the game, test all new features, and make us want to feel the game, as you will experience like you are one of those players. FIFA wasn't the best football game in the past. FIFA then started expanding themselves, and EA decided to develop the realism and graphics by expanding from 2D to 3D, and also by taking the real-life best players and testing their abilities, and also make their faces real, as this made the game realistic and look like it is a real-life match. This make players satisfied and make them buy it and try it out. They also added FUT, FIFA Ultimate Team, which is now the most popular mode on FIFA. By making the FUT, they increased their sales and went to the top of the table, and now they are the most popular game. They also created a mode where you can create your own player and use your face in the game and play like you are on the pitch. You will be able to control all of the football players, but not when you switch onto them, otherwise they control themselves and act like in a real football match. Some of the NPC will try to make it harder when you play against another team. You can also change the difficulty of how the NPC have to play. History. Known as EA Soccer during the development and sometimes subsequently also known as FIFA 94, the first game in the series was released in weeks leading up to Christmas 1993. This greatly hyped football title broke with traditional 16-bit era games by presenting an isometric view rather than the more usual top-down view, kickoff, side view, European club soccer, or a bird's eye view, sensible soccer. This was because the company wasn't so big to produce 3D games, and it didn't cost them a lot to make it 2D. These games also include national teams, and real player names are not used. A notorious bug allows the player to score by standing in front of the keeper so the ball rebounds off him and goes into the net. That's it, and thanks for watching.